Brothers, welcome to the British Isles circa 867. The Vikings have invaded. What will be the British Isles' fate as we start this free-for-all? Now, to start us off, we have Wessex in first place, Alba in second place, Mercia in third, Northumbria in fourth, and God help me, I'm going to mispronounce this, in fifth place. Oh, those Nordic countries. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. And Wales is off to a hot start. Looks like Gwynedd is attacking and making a lot of headway, especially in the water. Wales might be the first kingdom to be consolidated. Oh, and this might be our first victim as they are out of points here, out of command efficiency. It's moving very slowly because I did turn that down. And in fact, they are the first to fall. Ooh, and Ossory was also conquered there in Ireland. And Dyfed is getting attacked as well. They might also fall. Wales is very much being consolidated amongst two big guys. Well, three if you count this one, which we are not going to pronounce. Gwynedd is now attacking both of them. Looks like these two are allied. They are, in fact, with Wessex. That is going to be a powerful alliance. Also, Gwent is in this one. Ooh, that is going to be a powerful trifecta working against Gwynedd. Now, Mercia over here does not have any allies, but it looks like East Anglia and Jorvik are allied against Mercia. So Mercia is going to have a little bit of a hard time pushing out or making any progress. Up here in the north, we have Northumbria fighting the Vikings over here, partnered with Albia, the Scottish territories. We'll see if they're able to sweep through the rest of North England and Scotland and reclaim their homelands. Ooh, and Mercia claims Gwent. Not necessarily a big loss for the alliance, but Wessex is down. They are falling very fast. They don't have any command efficiency left. East Anglia is also involved in this. Fortunately for Wessex, able to secure a peace there, at least with Mercia. But Cornwall and East Anglia both still on the attack here. East Anglia is now going to feel the brunt of that as the cards have been reversed. Wessex pulls an Uno reverse card as Wessex now has the troops and East Anglia does not. So they'll be gaining a lot of their troops, but I don't think Wessex will be able to fulfill everything. But Cornwall is really aggressively pushing towards Wessex capital. That could be a huge blow if they're able to get a little bit closer for the next war. Oh, and Orel has fallen. Ulster is also looks like they're going to fall a little bit too. Who is this? I can't even tell. Oh, it's that country right there. Can't pronounce that. But Ulster is in a bad trouble and down they fall as well. The Vikings are spreading their influence into Ireland. But for how much longer? Oh my goodness. Strathclyde was conquered by that country. God bless them. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one. And the collapse on Wales has begun as Mercia is now aggressively pushing into this. Mercia was able to knock out Wessex very fast off camera. So Wessex is out of this one. It's all Mercia now. Oh, and Northumbria out of gold. This is a huge turn of events. Northumbria piecing out. Mercia could have had the death blow and taken almost the entirety of England without one war. But fortunately for Northumbria, their bluff did work, saying that, hey, we've got a lot of troops left. And they did not. And in the year 500, 15 nations remain with Mercia still in first place. In fact, doubling in size after taking out Wessex. Alba is in second place. These Vikings are in third place. Northumbria in fourth. And these Irishmen are in fifth place. Now, looking at the alliances, we have the Treaty of Jorvik, which is East Anglia, Mercia, and Gwynedd and Jorvik all together. That is a very, very strong alliance. Alba's alliance is Alba and Northumbria working together against the Vikings over here. Schworven's league is Schworven and Brynith. Operation Man is Man and Leicester and Olhaud. Whatever Northumbria gains in the west, they lose in the east as Jorvik has been pushing them back. Now Mercia is starting to feel the pain a little bit as the Welsh countries have started to push towards Mercia's capital. Now, Mercia does have a backup capital that they can use, and down falls Northumbria. Jorvik was able to get to their capital, sneaking up along the coast. That is going to be a huge blow to Alba, who has no allies left to turn. Fortunately for them, it's not good for them. They're going to have to find a friend, and they're all alone up there in Scotland. Desmond in a little bit of trouble here as the Irish consolidate more and more territory. They're really pushing, and so is Olahold. They're almost lost out right there. But Desmond is about to fall to Man. Man is closing in on their capital. Desmond has barely anything left. They finally consolidate their troops a little bit, but will it be enough to stop Man, who is aggressively pushing through with a lot of command efficiency right now? It doesn't look like it. In fact, Desmond does fall. So Ireland really being ruled over by one gigantic country. Now, these guys are allied down here. Ooh, and we might have our next victim here, as this Welsh country has run out of command efficiency. So has their southern neighbor, who has not joined in on this fight. So Mercia and Gwynedd are able to tag team this and start to push through. And Mercia about to gain a large territory of Wales down here in the south, as Ireland has once again erupted into a giant war. And in fact, down they fall. Ooh. This is the last Welsh country besides Gwynedd, and Gwynedd has a nice alliance with Mercia. And Brimf is in a lot of trouble too, as Man is once again on the prowl, pushing back the Vikings and, well, that Northern Ireland country. They're in a lot of trouble, and down they fall as well. Man has really consolidated themselves to become the real powerhouse here in Ireland, but they are having to deal with the Vikings pushing on the East Coast and into them. We'll see how long this lasts. A natural alliance might be with Alba, who is still looking for an ally to kind of help them. But they've been engaged in a long war with Jorvik, so I'm not sure how much that benefit that would be to Man. And what's this? Little Leinster's pushing back Mercia. Now, for how long will that last is unclear, but that is going to be a very strong one. Ooh, and Alba did join up with the Man Union, so they have found a strong ally to pincer these Vikings down. That could be a nice, solid 1-2 punch to close out and gain control of Ireland to potentially fight against Mercia, who's going to be the big dog coming up at the end of this game. Gwynedd is about to fall to the Vikings. They have to go to their backup capital, but they are out of command efficiency here. Mercia trying to hold back the might of the Vikings, but they are not going to be denied here. Jorvik has turned tail on their fellow Vikings and are attacking them from the east, but it is about to be over for Gwynedd unless they're able to peace out. Unfortunately, they are. Now, Leinster has again been pushing back Mercia. Mercia, once a powerhouse, has now really fallen. But here come the Vikings once again. Man is out of command efficiency. This might be it for the Irish, as they are desperately losing land left and right. Alba also out of command efficiency there. A solid piece that both of them really needed. Oh man, that was a lot of land lost. And the Vikings pushing in on Gwynedd's capital. They're desperately trying to put a fight back, but the Vikings are overpowering them. They're only one pixel away from being able to take the capital, and down falls Gwynedd. The Vikings have once again claimed another victim. How many nations does that make? That's 4 out of 27 so far in this game. Oh, but the Vikings are out of gold. Oh, that's going to be the break the Irish need here, as Leinster and Man are both pushing aggressively to grab what they've lost in Ireland. This is the chance that everybody needs. Oh, do not peace out now. Alba's pushing from the north. The Irish are pushing from the west. This is the blow. This is going to be a huge blow, especially as Leinster is becoming much stronger. They almost have the entirety of Ireland to themselves. Oh, and here comes Jorvik and Mercia to add on. They have peaced out with everybody, but what a crushing blow. And Leinster has united into Man, almost uniting the entirety of Ireland. There's just this little bit of the Northern Ireland that remains, and a few pockets of resistance down south. But Ireland really being united into one strong powerhouse might be enough to take on Mercia. And the Great War wages on once again, but Alba in a completely different position. They're out of command efficiency here, so they are losing ground to both Viking factions. But, oh gosh, the Irish need to continue this war. They keep pushing this guy to the brink with no gold and then giving up. And the big showdown between Mercia and Ireland starts now. Mercia has the big advantage with more command efficiency, pushing back the Irish all the way back into the sea, but Cornwall is down there as well, still allied with Ireland. Alba trying to finance from the top, but pressure they did not need, is now the Vikings are fighting them as well. So it's quite the war of the islands here. But there go the Vikings once again, out of command efficiency and gold. This should be the death blow. Alba's able to grab a lot of that land, and there's the capital. There's what the Irish and the Scottish might need to be able to turn the tides of war here. And in the year 1000, 6 nations remain, with Mercia in first place, but the Irish have quickly caught up. They're only about 500 points behind. Third place is Alba. Keep in mind that Ireland and Scotland are allied. Jorvik is in 4th place, Cornwall is in 5th, and East Anglia is in 6th. Now, when we look at the alliances, there are 2. The Man Pack, which is Cornwall, Man, and Scotland, Alba, and the Jorvik Union, which is Mercia, East Anglia, and Jorvik. And Mercia has merged with East Anglia, giving Mercia a little bit of an edge here in terms of gold. It's as they have about 7,000 to Ireland's 2,000. Scotland has about 1,000 to Jorvik's 9,000. So the gold is really pointing to a winner of who's going to be this fight, but we'll have to wait and see. And Mercia in a bit of trouble here, as they were out of command efficiency, and Cornwall got a big push in there. So did Ireland, regaining a lot of the territory they had slowly been losing. Now, Murcia still has 10,000 gold to their name, so they might still be a big factor in this one, as Alba is financing the Irish, but the Irish are now up in command efficiency, so they should even get more of a foothold here in Wales. And the Irish are really on the push now. They've touched down in northern England as well. This is going to be a huge problem, as both Mercia and Jorvik are out of command efficiency. If the next war starts up right now, that could be a huge advantage for the Irish and the Scottish, as well as Cornwall. And Mercia has abandoned the Treaty of Jorvik, leaving Jorvik on its own. That is a huge blow for both of them. Mercia out of command efficiency. Cornwall ripping through the south, charging up towards Mercia's capital. They do have 2 backup capitals, but they're definitely going to lose their primary one. That is going to be a huge blow. Mercia, once thought of as the sure in for the victory, is now looking like they're going to have to settle for 5th place. And Jorvik, turning against their one-time ally, had that backfire on them, as both of these 2 nations are out of command efficiency. We'll see who's able to surmount defense faster, as Jorvik does get their first out of command efficiency points. Mercia in a bit of trouble here. Mercia about to lose their secondary capital. They have 1 left. Cornwall and Ireland still running through this. This could be the death blow for Mercia, as Cornwall and Ireland show no signs of stopping. And good news, boys, I stopped the video to figure out how to pronounce this. It's Imania. Close enough, I think. Oh my gosh. But they are really starting to push against Jorvik, the double team coming from Alba as well in the north. Mercia is just having to sit back and wait. Now, the big question will be, what will Cornwall do in this situation? Will they turn tail against the Irish, or will they keep there supporting them? Now, keep in mind, Cornwall, Alba, and Ireland have all been allied almost since the beginning of the game, especially Cornwall and Umania. So that will be a huge blow if those 3 break up. And this looks like it for Mercia. There's no stopping the Irish and Cornwall people now. Mercia in trouble, and down falls Mercia. Mercia out of this one. All 3 allies sticking together so far, just fighting Jorvik, the last country not allied in this union. And Jorvik out of command efficiency here. Here come the Irish once again, pushing to Jorvik's capital. They have 1 backup capital, but that is it. A huge blow for them. The only hope for Jorvik is if one of these guys breaks ranks and joins with them against the Irish. But the Irish are very dominant in this position, showing no signs of letting up. And that's the swan song for Jorvik. Once again, out of command efficiency here. The Irish deal the death blow. Now will be the question of what happens between these 3 allies. Will they all unite into one, or will they start another war? And the answer was swift. Alba, the first to leave, but they're out of command efficiency here. Oh my goodness. Now, Umania is in this one alone, but they have not been abandoned by their ally in Cornwall. As long as these 2 stick together, Alba does not have a chance of winning this. Just kidding, Umania abandoned the treaty as well and allied with Alba. So now it is just Cornwall here alone. What a shakeup. Cornwall has been a very faithful ally to the Irish and are quickly getting pounced upon here, as they are now out of command efficiency. Ireland quickly pushing down south to take them out. And from here, you know what time it is. It's time lapse time. We'll go ahead and leave the map here and see who wins this one, comes out on top. And peace was never an option, as your champion is Umania, the Irish faction taking over the British Isles, uniting Ireland. How many people did they take out in this escapade? They took out 7 enemies. Wow. A hard showing there. A good showing by the Irish in this one. Why did God create whiskey? Well, to keep the Irish from taking over the world. But as we do start to wrap things up, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the episode. If you have made this far in the episode, hey, give it a thumbs up, really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day. But boys, I will see you next week for more Ages of Conflict. And a special thank you to all of my members, with a shout out to producers Thessalonica Gaming, Dorker or Not, Serious Potato, and Texapop, BB and Obama Toes, Chris Mitchell, and executive producers Miskits the Mallard, Noobrex, A137 in My Element, Mason / Aurelius, Morwin, Ratstuka Robert, Tokyo Yaboy, Kevin Andy Stamps, Sakari Scarlet, Rob Coleman, Uther Econaut, Brock Lowry, Ogan A. Gabriel, Demented Chickens, Jock Rip, and Jack Russell, with of course channel sponsor Daniel Stevens. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.